I closed the bedroom door behind me and walked on my tippy toes in the dark toward the vanity. Even though I was no longer a teenager coming home from a wild night of partying, smelling of booze and trying to hide from mama, I was still trying to be quiet. I sat in front of the mirror and could barely see my face. My eyes adapted to the darkness, slowly finding the outline of my nose, cheeks, and lips. My favorite traits today were once the things I hated the most about myself. I lit a couple of candles on top of the vanity to start the process of transformation. For 5 years, this place had become a sacred altar I had dedicated to my beauty and the long journey to achieve it. One by one, like cabaret footlights, each candle lit a section of my face, reflecting it in the mirror. Finally, I was able to see every inch of my face. My hair, messy after a long shift at work, still looked decent. I fixed a couple of misbehaved strands of hair with my hands, combing gently with my fingers, trying to make my hair look as good as it did before I left the house earlier that evening. I crossed looks with the woman in the mirror and could not keep my eyes off hers. They reminded me of mi mama, Juana. She would have never worn this much makeup, yet the darkness of my pupils, the downturned shape of my eyes, my soft, angled brows reminded me of mama. I followed down the bridge of my nose with my index finger, reassuring the straightness of its structure. Anyone would have thought that the most talented sculptor had carved it. It seemed too good to be true. And my lips were as soft as plums and colored with the most exquisite prickly pear red. I realized then I had gotten lucky with Mama's beauty. We both had the appearance of a blossoming dahlia, seemingly bright and harsh for the eyes, yet gentle and soft when touched. Gracias, Juana. I moved my face in different directions in front of the mirror, allowing the candlelight to paint my face with delicate strokes. I stopped moving and took one last moment to appreciate the beautiful woman I had in front of me. I put my hand on my mouth in awe, and the shining of my mother's ring on my index finger made my heart sink down to the core of my being. I touched it gently and looked at the hiding moon that was ending its shift. Without thinking, I whispered, "Te extraño, Mama," hoping that perhaps this beautiful moon would wake her up from her deep sleep to deliver a message from her daughter. I took a deep breath and removed Juana's ring from my finger to then place it inside a small clay jewelry box I had brought from my last trip to Mexico. I took the beautiful brunette wig off my head and laid it flat on the vanity. I closed my eyes and began removing the eyelashes, one at a time.